All right, welcome back to the campus of Holy Names University. I'm Wendell Tull, and here is the second half of your doubleheader featuring your men's HNU Hawks against Grand Canyon University, located in Glendale, Arizona, formerly the home of yours truly. So, this is a contest that is going to be, and I feel like I say this before every broadcast, this is going to be an interesting one because you never really know what we're going to get from our HNU men's basketball team, in that they're young and they have a lot of challenges. And first and foremost, the biggest challenge is that they are normally undersized when they play against teams, not only in their conference, but just teams even non-conference games. And this Grand Canyon University Ball Club is going to be Division I starting next year, and they have some pretty good height on their team. And so this is going to be a challenge for HNU in terms of getting the rebounds that they need to do to try to be successful in this game. And it's going to be one of those games where you know that every single player has to do their part, and that means block out and do the things that they can do to make this game a little bit easier. Not that this is going to be an easy contest for either one of these teams, but you know, Grand Canyon, when you look at immediately, you look at the starting lineups here, and there's obviously a size advantage here for Grand Canyon. So we'll see what happens here. Coach Omar Sanchez, I know, understands that this is a learning year for this ball club from HNU. It's one of those seasons where you know that you're going to take your lumps, but as long as we learn something from these games, something about our players and the personnel that we have, then at least you get something out of it. So Grand Canyon is going to control the tip here. Once again, Grand Canyon University against Holy Names University. HNU is going to start off in the zone defense, and they immediately get a turnover to start. And this has not been a problem for HNU, as Craig does not get the corner three-pointer to go down. This has not been a problem. HNU has come out pretty well in a number of games that they've played here on campus, as number 32, Killen Larson from GCU, gets the easy layup. HNU has started out pretty well, but they just cannot maintain it into the second half of the contest that they've played, as Craig takes another three-point shot. And Craig in the last game was doing essentially the same thing. He was coming out firing, so I know that he has to be in a rhythm. Certainly every jump shooter wants to try to hit that first shot. He missed his first two. We'll see if we can get it going here. As Curtis Ong gets the ball inbounds, gets it back to Craig. Craig's not going to shoot this time. He gets it over to Ong, and Ong is going to try to run a play here. Eric Fern, once again, did not start for HNU. We're going to need him tonight because he's the best athlete for HNU, and he can jump with these bigger players from Grand Canyon University. 18:42 left in the first half here. Curtis Ong gets hung up in the air. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Dawson Dale is going to try to fire the three, and he gets it to go down. So that was a nice shot from Dawson Dale, and HNU gets the block called. Excuse me, there was a charge call against GCU. So Grand Canyon's going to pick up full court. This is going to be really interesting to see how we break these press, because these guys, they're going to be Division I next year, and they look like they have some D1 players on their team. But it's kind of a token press, drop back into a man-to-man, so not a lot of pressure on that. 18-16 left in this first half. GCU is going to extend to HNU pretty far out. They're going to try to make them run their offense from a long way away from the basket. But here's a good drive by Curtis Ong. Could not get the left-handed shot to fall. So that was kind of a wild move by Jerome Garrison. Looked like it was a little bit out of control, but he was able to draw the foul. So Garrison and his teammate number 5, Justin Foreman, they looked like they were squabbling a little bit about positioning on the floor, but they kind of give each other a little bit of dap, and everything looks like it's back on track. So GCU, once again located in Glendale, Arizona, play in a beautiful 5,000-seat arena down there. They're here taking on your men from H&U. As Garrison hits the first free throw. 17:57 left in his first half. So Grand Canyon picks up after every make. They're trying to trap here. And Richard Craig loses the dribble, falls down, and has to call a timeout. That's kind of a bad timeout to call. 17:44, I mean, H&U is going to maintain the possession, but that's one of those timeouts that you would love to have late in this ball game. Let's just make the assumption that we're in this ball game, and Coach Omar Sanchez needs a timeout. That's one that you hate to see used so early in this contest, but it did prevent the turnover, and H&U is going to get possession of the basketball coming out of this break. Once again, Wendell Tull from the campus of Holy Names University, Tobin Gymnasium. Your score early, GCU, Grand Canyon University 4, and Holy Names University 3. Your H&U men's Hawks. So here's Curtis Hong running the point for H&U, gets it to Adam Smith, and Smith to Richard Craig. Trying to find Tyler Fry on the screen, and GCU looks like they've done a good job of scouting this H&U ball club because they're not getting Fry anything. As Ong follows the shot, and Fry gets the ball back over to Richard Craig, who launches another three-pointer, can't get it to go down. And Lowry from GCU tries to get the ball up court to Garrison, and GCU loses the ball out of bounds. So H&U is going to have it. Tyler Fry is going to bring it in. 17-12 left. And GCU is picking up full court. And they're going to try to trap on the first pass, and it looks like they've got Ong hung up, but he gets it over to Fry. Fry over to Dalton Dale, who misses the jumper. And GCU's Justin Foreman gets the ball out of his hands and into the hands of Joshua Lowry. So early on here, 3-4. H&U is going to have his hands full against a very big, talented GCU team. As number 32, Killian Larson, 6'9", junior, center, gets the basket. And there is a foul called. So the foul is called against H&U. Looks like it went against Dalton Dale, which is really interesting because that could have been a jump call, I think. In any event, the call did not go H&U's way, so Grand Canyon is going to run offense here. H&U has been experimenting with this zone defense. They've had some success, and they're going to have to play a zone against this team because they're just bigger than H&U. And here's Killian Larson again with the rebound. That's an offensive rebound. Now, just because H&U is undersized here, there's no excuse for giving your opponent the offensive rebound. Anybody can block anyone out. Doesn't matter if you're 5'10" playing against a 6'10" player. You need to put your body into that person and clear space. And that's not something that we've done the last two possessions down the floor. And when you're playing against a guy like Larson, who's 6'9", he's got a good-looking body in terms of his physical presence. You got to put a body on a player like that. So hopefully we'll get this corrected. 15:45 left in this first half. Ian Collins with the basketball gets it to Richard Craig. Craig back over to Ong. GCU playing straight up man-to-man defense here. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Eric Fern just checked into the ball game, and he makes a nice move, but cannot get the shot to fall. And there's Tyler Fry with the hustle play and the layup. So Tyler knows that this defense is going to be tough to score against. He's not going to be able to just shoot wide open threes because they scouted H&U, as you can tell. And so he's going to have to do things like that, like create some easy offensive opportunities for himself. As Ian Collins gets the turnover, and H&U is heading the other way. 14:58 left in this first half. 5-8 as Curtis Ong almost traveled with the basketball. Gets it to Eric Fern. Fern hands off to Tyler Fry, who gets his shot blocked from behind. And here's Fern with the jumper, does not get it to go down. And GCU with the rebound. So here's H&U with another turnover. And Eric Fern almost loses the ball, but he gets it to Curtis Ong. And Fry with the open three-point shot cannot get it to go down. And Garrison gets the rebound for GCU, but then throws the ball out of bounds. So Lowry looks at Garrison from GCU, and they both kind of thought, well, it was not my fault that I turned the ball over. And the other one thought, well, you know, you didn't give me a pass that was good enough to handle. So your score with 14:19 left in this first half of action. And we've got a media timeout here. 5-8, H&U trails early in this game. And I'm hoping that we don't have the outcome that we've had, certainly not that we had in previous games, where we started out pretty aggressively and had a good tempo going, and then for whatever reason in the second half, we just completely fall apart and let that team, whoever it is that we're playing, just overwhelm us. So I'm going to hope that we see a good ball game here, and that those of you that are watching at home get a chance to see a good, hotly contested game, because I know that I want to see one, and I know that the fans want to see one here at H&U. It's going to be a tough challenge here. Grand Canyon's a good ball club, but I think we're up to it. I know that we're undersized, but I think we can play when we put our minds to it. So we'll see what happens. 14:19 left. J.J. Crumb's in the ball game, running the point for H&U. So J.J.'s got to have a good game here for us tonight. The young freshman guard from Oakland. As Richard Craig can't get the shot to go down. So Craig's firing and cannot get the shot to go down. Craig's going to check out of the ball game. And Blake Watkins is in now for H&U. So we got blown out by San Marcos in that last game. Cal State University San Marcos, 40-plus defeat. And so I'm hoping that we have a closer ball game here tonight for you, as GCU almost turns the ball out of bounds. So H&U is going to stay in that zone defense. Here's a three-point attempt by number 3, Steve Morin from Scottsdale Saguaro High School, 6'5". Ian Collins, a little bit out of control, trying to get to the basket. And we need Ian to play big for us tonight. Ian is, I call him for those of you old enough to remember Vinnie Johnson, Ian's kind of the Vinnie Johnson for this H&U ball club. He's kind of the microwave. He comes in and he tries to make things happen, and we need him tonight. So 13:08. 11-5 as Morin launches another three, and there's an offensive rebound for GCU. Blake Davis gets the putback. Davis has a face mask on. Apparently he broke his nose. So he's playing with one of those clear plastic face masks. 12:44 left in this first half of action here from the Tobin Gymnasium at Holy Names University. 5-13 is your score. Here's Eric Fern with the turnaround left-handed shot that he gets to go down. So he kind of did a reverse 360, a little bit of an unorthodox shot, but the shot goes down for Eric Fern. Gets two more for H&U. H&U is going to stay in that zone. I think it's been very effective for them. And they force another turnover by GCU. So Grand Canyon University, for some reason, is having a hard time dealing with the zone defense that H&U is playing. As J.J. Crum brings the ball up for H&U. 12:10 left in this first half, 7-13. Coach Omar Sanchez yelling instructions out to his ball club. Ian Collins thought about shooting the three. Put the ball on the deck, gets it back out to Tyler Fry as he gets fouled by Morin from Grand Canyon University. So we've got another media timeout here from Holy Names University, Tobin Gymnasium. I'm Wendell Tull. It's 11:53 left in the first half, 7-13. Your men's Hawks trail Grand Canyon University. And so far, so good. And it's hard to say that when you're down in a ball game, but this is a Grand Canyon team that could certainly explode for points. They are very big, physical. It's a good-looking ball club. They look like they know where the weight room's at. And so, and when I say that, I mean they look like they definitely do the work in the weight room, because they certainly look like a team that is ready to make the move. And they're going to be playing in the WAC, in the Western Athletic Conference next season. And we know that'll be a tough transition. Anytime a team is making a move from one division to another, this is a team that played at the Division II level, and they're going to be making the move to Division I, playing in the Western Athletic Conference. And they will be making the move to the Western Athletic Conference next year. So they're going to take their lumps. They will be experiencing what H&U is experiencing right now as we made the move up to Division II. So they'll be feeling the effects of that next year. Right now they're having some success. As Tyler with the drive to the basket. Nice move by Tyler Fry. He's not going to have the easy look from the three-point range, so that's good to see Tyler putting the ball on the deck or going to the hole. Ian Collins with the rebound. GCU can't get rid of this pesky H&U ball club as Ian Collins doing a little ISO, trying to take his man one-on-one. Nice move. Ian Collins. Nice dribble drive through the legs for Ian Collins. So he is on the board. 11-13. As Jeff Lowry hits the two-point shot. Here's Ian Collins. Ian Collins has a nice fake. I always think he's going to take that three-point shot, but that's just his move. Quick head fake, dribble drive to the basket. As I said, he's kind of our microwave. He gets it going, and when he gets it going, it gives H&U a much better chance of success on the offensive end, and a chance to try to win a ball game. So we only have 4 wins on the year. I'd love to get number 5 against this talented Grand Canyon University ball club. So Eric Fern, quick jump stop, try to get the baby hook off against Killian from Grand Canyon. Killian was there with the block shot. So JJ bringing the ball in underneath his own basket. Gets to Watkins. Watkins back out to JJ. GCU is playing the lanes pretty well. It's hard to get the offense going here for H&U. In with the same move that he just made that was successful on the last trip down the floor. This time he's able to draw the foul, and he's going to go to the free throw line to shoot two. 11-15 is your score. 11-15, H&U trails Grand Canyon University. 10:22 left in this first half. Ian Collins hits the first free throw. And the second one is up and is no good as Killian Larson got that rebound. So there's a kick ball here on the floor. Tyler Fry. Possession is going to remain with Grand Canyon University. H&U continues to stay in that zone defense. Here's Lowry with the three-point shot. Gets it to go down. So Lowry from Grand Canyon gets the three-point basket to go down. H&U racing up the court the other way. Watkins can't get the three-point shot to go down, and here's GCU heading the other way. Nice play defensively by Tyler Fry, and he gets fouled. Driving to the basket. So Tyler's playing a lot more aggressively in this ball game against San Marcos. He was, from what Coach Omar Sanchez told me after the last game, he had a touch of the flu, so he looked a little bit out of sorts in that last ball game, and that maybe explained the lackadaisical effort on his end. He turned the ball over, didn't shoot the ball like he normally shoots it, and he's playing a lot more aggressively in this ball game. But he missed that first free throw. Score is 12-18, 9:43 left in this first half from the campus of Holy Names University. I'm Wendell Tull, and this is Hawks men's basketball. Here's the second attempt by Tyler Fry, and that one does not go down. Took a funny spin off the rim. So here's GCU now, trying to make something happen. And number 0 for Grand Canyon, Brad Carroll, does not get that shot to go down. Here's Ian Collins now through the legs, spin move, gets it off to Richard Craig. Craig over to JJ. Coach Sanchez trying to get his team to run something here. Here's JJ to the hoop. And it was kind of an out-of-control play by JJ, but he's trying to make something happen. You got to give him credit for that. Eric Fern got caught with the push-off as he was going after the rebound. So 9:09 left in his first half. 12-18 is your score. H&U doing a good job of hanging in there in this first half of action from the Tobin Gymnasium at the campus of Holy Names University. So this zone, this 2-1-2, has been effective for H&U as Ian Collins with the strong rebound. It's a good look so far for H&U. I know Coach Omar Sanchez has been experimenting with this as Tyler Fry hits the three-point shot from the wing. Nice play by H&U. Tyler Fry is a different player in this ball game. It is really good to see him back to his normal self. He's leading all scorers, or he leads H&U in scoring this year, just at about 13, 14 points a game. Here's Carroll again for a three-point shot. Does not get it to go down for Grand Canyon. And J.J. Crumb's going to push it up the floor. Tyler thought about launching the 28-footer. Thought wisely about it. I love what I'm seeing from Tyler Fry this afternoon. Tyler, we know that he's prolific from the three-point range, from the three-point line, and he is given a nice head fake. Every scouting report in the country knows that he's going to try to take a three-point shot. Instead, he put the ball on the deck and got to the basket, drew the foul, and is at the free throw line shooting two. First one is up and in for Tyler. 8:02 left in this first half. So it's good to see Tyler Fry back. He had an abysmal game against San Marcos a couple nights ago. Gets the second free throw to go down. So Dalton Dale's going to check in for Tyler Fry. Tyler looks good. I'm really happy for him tonight because he had a really bad game. He had the flu the last time H&U played a couple nights ago, so he wasn't himself. Coach Omar Sanchez instructed me of that, or informed me of that after the last contest. So H&U is going to stay with this zone, and it is working as they force another turnover against Grand Canyon University. 17-18, 7:33 left in his first half. Here's Ian Collins to the hoop with the left-handed shot. He gets it to go down, and Grand Canyon University calls a timeout. Coach Russ Pinnell is not happy with his Grand Canyon University ball club. He calls a timeout here. 7:27 left in his first half. H&U is up 19-18. Impressive start for H&U. 19-18. And you can hear Coach Pinnell all the way across the gymnasium. He is imploring his team to wake up and get with it. And H&U is just doing a fantastic job in his ball game. 7:27 left in his first half. H&U, you got to be impressed. Got to be impressed with this ball club here at H&U. H&U just come out. They've done it on the defensive end. Grand Canyon is basically sleepwalking. And Coach Pinnell, who, by the way, to give you a little bit of background, was the head coach at the University of Arizona for a season when the legendary Lute Olson stepped away from their program due to health reasons. Coach Pinnell was on the staff there, took them to the NCAA tournament, and won a game in the first round. So Coach Pinnell has been around the block and has coached at the Division I level before, as Killian Larson cannot get that turnaround hook to fall for Grand Canyon University. So as I was saying about Russ Pinnell, this is a guy who has coached at the biggest stage, on the biggest stage, coaching a nationally ranked University of Arizona ball club a number of years ago. Took over, as I said, for the legendary Lute Olson, who was having some health issues. And Russ Pinnell was on the staff. They made him the assistant. From the assistant, they moved him into the head coaching spot. And you know who else was on that staff was Coach Dunlap. Coach Dunlap actually is the coach of the Charlotte Bobcats of the NBA. He and Coach Pinnell coached on that University of Arizona team that went to the NCAA tournament. So you got a coach here who's about to take his ball club into the throes of Division I next year. They're going to be playing in the Western Athletic Conference. And H&U is holding their own against this talented ball club from Grand Canyon University. So once again, I'm Wendell Tull, and I'm calling this game from the campus of Holy Names University. And your men's Hawks are holding their own against Grand Canyon University, who, by the way, has a number of players that have played Division I basketball. They're going to be Division I next year. But H&U is up 19-18 against the visitors from Grand Canyon University. So right now, Killian Larson so far has 6 on the afternoon for Grand Canyon, as Eric Fern misses the free throw. And Tyler Fry with 9 points to lead H&U in scoring. So Coach Omar Sanchez is going to keep his ball club in that 2-1-2 zone, which has worked very well for this ball club. As Foreman from GCU shot a really ugly three-point shot, and that was a wild miss. So H&U is really dictating the pace of play here against this ball club from Grand Canyon University. 6:35 left in this first half. J.J. Crum with the one-handed pass. That's a bad pass. J.J. knows better than that. He threw a one-hand pass, and we know that you can't pull back a one-handed pass. If the defender gets in the lane, you can't pull that pass back, and he got stuck, threw it with one hand, went off the fingertips of Ian Collins, and that's a bad turnover. You can't give up easy baskets or turnovers to this Grand Canyon team. And there you go. There's the difference. So Joshua Lowry with the three-point basket. H&U almost turned the ball over again. Richard Craig with the three. Cannot get that to go down. So Garrison picked up his dribble and got stuck. 19-21 is your score. H&U trails Grand Canyon University. Garrison shoots an air ball from the baseline. Call a foul on Dalton Dale. That did not look like a foul. I'm not exactly sure what the ref saw there. But the fans are not happy here because that really looked like, I don't know what kind of foul that was, but that just was not a good call. So Dalton Dale picks up the chief foul. I don't know what the ref was looking at. As Garrison hit the first free throw. So your score, 19-22, 5:45 left in his first half. Garrison with the second free throw attempt, and that's up and in. And GCU is going to pick up full court. H&U is doing a fantastic job of breaking the press. As Curtis Long is back in the ball game to run the point for H&U. So the ball stays in H&U's possession. Richard Craig was running pretty quick on the baseline, tried to get the pass over to Tyler Fry, but that was kind of a tricky play because now you're bringing your defender into the corner. There's nowhere to go. As Curtis Ong looks at the shot clock with 3 seconds left. Someone's got to take a shot here. No awareness there by the guard from H&U, Curtis Hong. You got to be aware. The shot clock was winding down. He drove to the basket. Should have thrown the shot up. Instead, he passed it to his center, who was 20 feet away from the basket, and Eric Fern didn't know what the shot clock read. And we got the penalty. So now here's Killian Larson from Grand Canyon to go to the free throw line to shoot two. So Larson's going to shoot two for Grand Canyon University. And he gets the first one to go. 4:59 left in this first half of action from the campus of Holy Names University. 19-24 is your score. And here's a second shot up, and it's no good. But the ref is going to say that Eric Fern entered the lane a little bit too early. So Larson's going to get another shot from the free throw line. These are the kinds of things that cannot happen for us if we expect to stay in this contest. Still, you got to be impressed with H&U and how they're playing so far. And now Larson hits the second free throw, which really was the third free throw attempt. Eric Fern tried to throw a lob to Ian Collins, 19-25. Not a bad pass, actually, from the center from H&U. So Curtis Ong calls the play. Richard Craig gets it to Ian Collins. Ian Collins is being instructed by his team to reverse the basketball, which he needs to do. Here's Eric Fern with a turnaround hook shot. Does not get it to go down. Garrison with the pump fake, try to get the baseline shot to go, gets fouled, and is going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. So here's Garrison from Grand Canyon University. 4:09 remaining in the first half of this ball game. 19-25. Garrison gets the first one to go. And a few substitutions for Grand Canyon University as Coach Russ Pennell is going to try to do a little lineup change here, get some spark out of his Grand Canyon University ball club. I think whenever teams come to the campus of Holy Names University, which is on a beautiful campus here in the hills of Oakland, California, I would imagine that some of these teams try to enjoy the sights and sounds from visiting a beautiful place like the Bay Area, and maybe these guys didn't think about this being a business trip and now find themselves in a battle here with H&U. So we'll see if H&U can continue to apply some pressure here to Grand Canyon. 19-27 is your score so far. H&U down to Grand Canyon University. 9 seconds left, and Ian Collins loses the ball on the dribble. And Garrison gets fouled again. And he's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2 after this break in the action. So there's another media timeout with 3:37 left in the first half. 19-27, H&U trails Grand Canyon University here on the campus of Holy Names University, Tobin Gymnasium. I'm Wendell Tull, and I'm impressed so far with what I'm seeing from Holy Names University. They're playing a pretty good ball game, and that 2-on-2 zone that they're playing against Grand Canyon has been effective so far. They've been able to force some turnovers, and H&U has done a good job of trying to control the pace here. But got to do a better job of rebounding. Silly turnovers cannot happen, and our point guards have to be more assertive. They have to be smarter. They got to do some things that are better. They have to do some things offensively, and when I say do some things offensively, I mean they got to do a better job of making sure that their man that they're looking to get the ball to is open, and stop throwing these one-handed passes that get easily intercepted. So I'm looking at Dalton Dale on the bench. He looks like he might have hurt himself. I don't know if he's going to be able to come back into this ball game. So your score, as Garrison hits his first free throw, 19-28. 3:37 left in the first half, and Garrison hits the second free throw, and he will check out of the ball game, and Carroll from Grand Canyon will check in. And here is Grand Canyon with the full court press as Richard Craig gets it back to Fry, who gets it over to J.J. Crum. Grand Canyon has remained in the man-to-man defense, and they do a good job of getting in the passing lanes. So Blake Watkins was not able to get that corner jumper to go. Here's Carroll with a nice move in the lane. Cannot get it to go down, but there's an offensive rebound by GCU. There's another offensive rebound. So 2 offensive rebounds. Pickwell, check that, from Grand Canyon, was able to get the follow. H&U cannot afford to give up offensive boards. So here is Richard Craig, hits the side of the backboard on that three-point attempt. 2:35 left in this first half, 19-31. Normally, I would say, danger time heading into the second half when H&U is remaining competitive in the ball games. But right now is danger time here in the first half. Grand Canyon is slowly pulling away in this contest as J.J. Crum gets the rebound. Missed Adam Smith streaking up the court. And J.J. forces the action, gets to the rim, but is unable to get the shot off. So there's a wide open jumper on the baseline from number 11, Braylon Pickrell from Grand Canyon University. 1:50 left in the first half here. Grand Canyon leads 33-19 over your H&U Men's Hawks Ball Club as Tyler Fry gets a three-point shot to fall. Tyler is doing it tonight. It's good to have him back. He's got 12 points on the afternoon. 1:31 left in this first half. Tyler Fry is keeping us in this ball game. He's back to his old self. Bad defensive possession for H&U there. Pickrell gets an easy layup, just basically hanging out in the back of that zone. Here's Tyler Fry for another three-pointer, and he gets that to go down. 25-35, 1:04 left in this first half. I can assure you that Coach Pinnell, with Division I coaching experience, is not going to let Tyler get off in the second half. So hopefully the adjustments are made for H&U, and Tyler knows that he's going to have to work harder to get some scores. I like this zone look for H&U as Pickrell gets another basket to go down. I still like the zone look for H&U because they will not be able to match up, I don't think, man-to-man against this ball club. So this is a good, I think this is a good defensive play for H&U. 31 seconds left in the first half here. 25-37 is your score. And J.J. Crum's going to go to the free throw line. To shoot. The free throw. 31 seconds left. And that free throw goes in. There's a second one for JJ. And that one is up and is in. So he gets the roll. The friendly bounce on both of those free throws. 23 seconds left in the first half here. H&U trails by 10 against Grand Canyon University. Very good first half of action here from the campus of Holy Names University. H&U still in that zone. So a little bit of a lapse. The backside of that defense is not working for H&U. Unfortunately, it was Adam Smith. Looks like he's having a little conversation with Coach Omar Sanchez because there's a little bit of a gap on the back half of that defense for H&U, and Grand Canyon has exploited it both times. But needless to say, 27-39. Is your score at the half. Grand Canyon leads your men's H&U basketball team. But I think Coach Sanchez has got to be a little bit satisfied. I know there's no moral victories here in competition or in sport. But against a ball club that is much bigger than your H&U men, H&U is trying to hold its own. So once again, we're gonna have to see what happens here in the second half because that's where things get a little complicated for H&U. They come out and sometimes do not match the effort from the first half of action, and that sometimes is really unfortunate. I know it's really frustrating for Coach Omar Sanchez as he tries to push the right buttons to get his team to match the effort that they normally come out in during the first half. So we'll see what happens here as we have a break in the action. We'll get you some halftime stats at the start of the second half. Your HNU men trail the visitors from Grand Canyon University 27-39. Stay tuned. This is Hawks men's basketball. I'm Wendell Tull. We see Ben just walking here. We're going to try to get him to broadcast with us here in the second half. All right, folks, welcome back to the campus of Holy Names University. I'm Wendell Tull, and we are watching your men's basketball team take on Grand Canyon University. And we've got a score of 27-39. HNU trails the men from Grand Canyon University. Looking at the first half statistics, Tyler Fry leads HNU with scoring 15 points in that first half. He was fantastic in the first half. Next highest score for HNU was Ian Collins with 5. So we have to have more of an output from the rest of our players, whether that's coming from the starters or from the bench. Grand Canyon was kind of balanced. They had 3 players with 8 points in that first half. Braylon Pickrell, Jerome Garrison, and Killian Larson. So here we go with the second half. HNU almost throws the ball out of the way. Tyler Fry has got the basketball over to Eric Fern. Grand Canyon continuing to play man-to-man, and they force a turnover. But Richard Craig is able to get the steal. And here is Dalton Dale, missed the left-hand layup. That was a foul. That was a foul that Richard Craig did not get. So I'm not sure what happened there. Referees did not make the call. Looked like the player fouled him on the top of the head. So 19-20 left in his first half. Oh, excuse me, second half here from the campus of Holy Names University. (27-39). J.J. Crum now running the point for HNU. So we've got Fry on the wing. Got Dalton Dale. Got Richard Craig. Eric Fern down low. And here's Craig. Cannot get it going from the three-point line. So Richard Craig hit his first few shots against San Marcos. Tonight he just cannot get it going. But he's still shooting a jumper. Certainly no lack of confidence by Richard Craig. And here's Killian Larson for Grand Canyon with the baby hook shot to extend the lead for Grand Canyon University. J.J. Crum calling the play. GCU still in that man-to-man defense. J.J. almost carried the basketball. And I know that they are going to make an adjustment here on Tyler Fry, make him drive to the basket because he had a great first half shooting the basketball. It's a good kick out by Eric Fern. Unfortunately, J.J. could not hit the jumper, but here's Tyler Fry trying to scoop it over to Eric Fern. He dropped the basketball. And there's a foul called. Looks like J.J. was called with a foul. Justin Foreman's going to go to the free throw line for for Grand Canyon University. So Foreman to shoot 2. Your score 27-41, 17:57 left in this contest. Foreman with the second free throw. That one is up and in. Grand Canyon has been pressing man-to-man all game on every make after a free throw. GCU doesn't do a lot of zone. They're playing all man-to-man. As Eric Fern with the nice move inside gets the foul and the basket. So Eric's going to go to the free throw line, try to get the three-point play. So Fern to the free throw line to shoot 1. The old school three-point play. And he gets that one to fall. So 17:44 left in this contest. GCU still up by 13, 30-43. Larson gets called for the travel. So Killian Larson tried to make a move. It looked like he hesitated in making a decision as to what he wanted to do with the basketball. He gets called for the travel, and H&U gets the basketball back. Here's Tyler Fry with another three-point shot, and he gets that to go down. 33-43. Tyler's having a heck of a game. And Tyler gets that rebound and clears it off to JJ, who gets it off to Dalton Dale. Dale cross court to Richard Craig for the three-point shot, and he gets it to go down. Richard Craig. That was a great possession by Holy Names University. 36-43. H&U is playing lights out right now. 2-on-2 zone is working. Garrison from GCU with the baseline move gets the basket to go, but H&U is playing with some confidence. Really happy to see them come out and match the aggressiveness from the first half. Here's Dalton Dale. Does not get that to go down. So Larson and Eric Fern go nose to nose. And we're going to see what the ref does here. So it looks like they're going to call a double tech here, one on Eric, and it looks like Killian Larson's going to get called with the tech. So they're going to be offsetting essentially. So 16-13 left in this ball game. 36-45. Refs still trying to sort this thing out. I'm going to go ahead and reset the shot clock here. 16-13 left here. So no punches were thrown, just a little bit of chest bumping. Eric Fern trying to hold his ground and didn't back down there from the 6'9" Killian. So J.J. Crum bringing the ball in underneath his own basket. H&U's got to work hard to get the basketball, and they do get it in. As Richard Craig hands it off to J.J. Crum. Sam Smith now over to Dalton Dale, who loses the ball, but Richard Craig tracked it down and then gets fouled. So the ball's going to maintain. It's going to remain with H&U. H&U is going to maintain the possession here. Tyler Fry is going to bring it in on the baseline. Gets it into Dalton Dale, who dribbles the ball off of his foot. And so we have a media timeout once again here from the campus of Holy Names University, Tobin Gymnasium. I'm Wendell Tull. 15:58 left in this contest, 36-45. H&U playing a really strong ball game here after getting completely run out of the gym against Cal State University San Marcos a couple of nights ago. This H&U team has shown up ready to play tonight. And I know that's got to be very gratifying to Coach Omar Sanchez. But once again, and I say this all the time, there are no moral victories in sport. You have to come out and close the deal. So H&U staying within striking distance of this ball club is really nothing if we can't try to close the gap here and get an opportunity to try to win this ball game. So I'm really happy with what I'm seeing here from H&U. This zone 2-1-2 zone is really working. Is really working for H&U. And Tyler Fry is just having a fantastic afternoon. 18 points on the afternoon for Tyler. He is keeping H&U in the ball game here because there's no one else in double figures for H&U. Two players, Garrison and Larson, for Grand Canyon with double figures. So Grand Canyon loses the ball out of bounds. Morin from GCU tried to launch a long three-point shot attempt. Did not get that to go down. And here's that token full court pressure that H&U has to face against GCU, and they do a fantastic job of breaking the press. Serves Adam Smith over to JJ. And JJ dribble penetrating to the basket and gets the ball to go down. That basketball hung on the back iron. Didn't look like it was going to go through the hoop, and it fell in for the freshman guard, J.J. Crum. This zone, I love this zone that H&U is playing. And GCU cannot get anything going, but there's an offensive rebound. 38-45, 14:47 left in this contest. And J.J. Crum with the rebound, stuck his nose in there, gets fouled, going to the basket. So the smallest player on the floor was in there among the land of the Giants, and he was able to get the rebound, J.J. Crum, and took off the other way. Dribble penetrated to the basket, gets the foul called, and he's going to go to the free throw line and shoot two. So the refs, unfortunately, are saying that foul happened on the floor. It looked like he was in the act of shooting, and the refs didn't see that way. So H&U is going to bring the ball in underneath their basket. There's Curtis Ong. And GCU is really trying to apply some tough pressure. Turned up the notch or the dial a little bit defensively. That's what GCU looks like they're doing. 14:25 left in this contest. 38-45. H&U playing a heck of a ball game here. And as I say that, Curtis Ong loses the basketball and gets it to Marin, and Marin's not able to complete the play, but he's going to go to the line and shoot two. So H&U continues to battle in this contest here. Marin is at the free throw line for Grand Canyon University to shoot two. Misses the first one off the back iron. 14-14 left in this contest. H&U continues to trail, but they are putting up one heck of a performance here. 38-45 against Grand Canyon University. So Tyler Fry turned the ball over, and that was not his fault, as no one came to help him on the inbounds pass. Three-point basket made by Blake Watkins, 41-48. .46, H&U continues to battle here, staying in that zone defense. And Marin gets fouled again as he goes to the basket. Nice move along the baseline. So H&U is giving up that baseline a little bit too much to this Grand Canyon University ball club. Marin's going to go to the free throw line to shoot two. Pretty much the same move that he made the last time down the floor. He hits the first free throw. And Blake Watkins doing a pretty good job coming off the bench for H&U. As Marin's going to shoot the second free throw, gets that one to go down. So we have 3 ball handlers on the floor for H&U. Interestingly enough, J.J. Crumb's not in the game, but hopefully he'll get back in here soon. So Watkins hands off to Tyler Fry. Tyler Fry gets fouled. .13 left in this contest. 41-50. H&U continues to battle, still within striking distance of this Grand Canyon University ball club. Tyler Fry to the free throw line. 1-and-1 here. Gets the first one to go down. Tyler Fry leads all scorers with 19 points on the afternoon. It's really good to see Tyler perform this well this afternoon after that abysmal performance in that last game against Cal State San Marcos, where he just did not play well, but he was ill, and he's making up for it. H&U remains in that zone defense. Looking more like a 2-3 now. And Grand Canyon makes them pay on that possession. As number 40 strokes the 3, Blake Davis from Grand Canyon University. 12:43 left, 10-point lead for Grand Canyon University. Curtis Ong directing the flow of the offense for H&U. Picks up his dribble. No one is moving for H&U to try to get the ball. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Curtis Ong cross court over to Adam Smith. Tyler Fry gets to the rack. Nice move by Tyler Fry on a dribble drive to the basket. Gets the layup to go. 45-53, 12:06 left in this contest. H&U is playing one heck of a ball game here. Got to get within. As Marin gets the baseline runner to fall. So H&U is doing a good job here. Tyler Fry is being pressed. Almost loses the basketball. And H&U calls a timeout. So it looked like Tyler Fry was in trouble there, and he might be called for the travel, but H&U was able to get the timeout and prevented the turnover. So we still have a 10-point lead here. 45-55, 11:42 left in this contest. H&U doing a fantastic job staying in striking distance with Grand Canyon University. Coming to you from the campus of Holy Names University, I'm Wendell Tull, and this is H&U men's basketball. Love what I'm seeing here from the Hawks. They've been going back and forth between 8 and 10 points in terms of a deficit against this Grand Canyon University as we have a break in the action. And H&U is going to have the ball coming out of the timeout. And I always like to see what kind of strategy the coaches put in there during the huddles at half, just to see who's doing what. And this really tells a lot about the coaching staffs when you see what they come out with after a timeout, whether it's a media or one that they call. I'm always curious to see what kind of adjustments coaches make and if the timeout is well utilized. So we'll see what happens here. Tyler Fry is going to bring the ball in for H&U right in front of us here. .45-55, H&U continues to trail by 10 points, but they're playing a pretty good game here at the Tobin Gymnasium. Ian Collins now back in the ball game. Adam Smith is going to launch, misses the corner 3. H&U now playing a little bit of man-to-man now. And Lowry with the three-point basket for Grand Canyon University. 45-58. H&U's got to be careful here. They cannot let these guys begin to fire away and hit from three-point range. Almost a turnover there, but Tyler Fry was able to hang on to the basketball. Dean Collins on the baseline, turns the ball over. And Lowry to the basket. Coach might need a timeout here, but he's going to go to the bench and get a substitution. Here's Adam Smith. Can't get the layup to go. 10:21 left in this contest. 45-60. Starting to slip away a little bit for H&U as Adam Smith comes up with the steal. And here's Tyler Fry for the 3 points. Grand Canyon can't do anything to stop Tyler Fry. Tyler Fry is having a heck of a night. He's keeping H&U in the ball game. 25 points on the afternoon for Tyler Fry. 9:51 left in this contest. 48-60. Two-three zone for H&U. It's been effective all night, but Davis for Grand Canyon gets the basket. Here's J.J. Crum pushing it up the court. And J.J. almost gets the basket to go down. So J.J. is always one of the fastest players on the floor. And he showed that speed as he put on the afterburners, got to the rack, got fouled, and is going to come to the free throw line to shoot out of this timeout. So I like JJ's game as he gets more confident, and I'm looking forward to seeing him as the rest of this year progresses and we head into next season. JJ is going to be one of those guys that's going to get better and better, and I'm looking forward to seeing him play. 48-62, 9:32 left in this contest. And H&U has, I think, certainly exceeded the expectations, especially after that performance against San Marcos, where they basically got run out of their own gym. But that's not the case this afternoon. Even though your score is 48-62, I think H&U is playing a little bit better than what that score is indicating. So 9:32 left. 48-62. H&U still trails this ball club from Grand Canyon University. So J.J. Crum is going to be shooting free throws coming out of this timeout. And hopefully we can get him to convert here. Almost got the three-point basket, or the basket and the foul. But he just missed, so here he is shooting two. First one goes down. And J.J. has that little shimmy that Kevin Durant does in the NBA playing for Oklahoma City. Does that little shoulder shake, couple dribbles, up with the shot. Misses this time. So with 9:22 left in this contest, H&U continues to trail Grand Canyon University. As Pickrell is limping for GCU, hit that shot off the side of the backboard. Or I should say he missed it off the side of the backboard. Here's Eric Fern trying to make the move and misses the hook shot with the left hand. Pickrell gets another basket on the baseline. He's not that great of an athlete. He doesn't jump that well, but he seems to have a knack for the basketball. Seems to have a nose for it, I should say, because he is always at the right place at the right time. There's Richard Craig. Cannot get it going this evening. Misses another three-point shot attempt from the corner. And there's Grand Canyon. So they begin to pull away here. Coach Omar Sanchez wisely uses the timeout. Foreman with that last basket for Grand Canyon University. 49-64. 15-point lead here for Grand Canyon University. 8:19 left in the contest. And GCU is pulling away. And Coach Sanchez is not too happy with his ball club. And rightfully so, because they were playing so well, playing together, making the right moves, and they're letting this team get away. They're letting this team get away from them. 8:19 left in this contest. So Coach Omar Sanchez is doing his best to get his team back into it. And we'll see how they respond coming out of this timeout. So here's J.J. Crum with the dribble. 8:14 left, 49-66. We'll see what we can get out of Ian Collins, who loses the ball. And Garrison over to Lowry, back over to Garrison for GCU. H&U continues to play the zone defense. And Richard Craig over to JJ, who gets it back to Eric Fern. Eric Fern gets fouled as he's going to the basket. So Eric Fern's going to go to the free throw line to shoot two. Nice break for H&U. Got another media timeout. 7:40 left in this contest. 49-66. Eric Fern will be shooting two free throws coming out of the break. So 7:40 left as Coach Russ Pinnell had a little bit of a difference of opinion with the last call and discussed it with the referees, and the referees gave him, I guess, a satisfactory explanation, because Pinnell went back and joined his team in the huddle. So once again, your H&U men trail Grand Canyon University 49-66 in a contest that, when you looked at it on paper, especially the way that H&U came out after the last contest against San Marcos, getting run out of the gymnasium. Getting run out of the gymnasium, you didn't know what to expect in this contest against Grand Canyon University, who happens to be a nationally ranked team. And they had a really good, let's say, 25-35 minutes of action, and they're starting to let it slip away. 49-66 is your score. And H&U has done a good job. They could have really folded against a ball club here like Grand Canyon after that, as I said, abysmal effort in the last game. But they've played with some heart, I gotta say. Score might not indicate that, and I think it's not indicative of what you're seeing from H&U this evening. But as Eric Fern hits the second free throw, H&U is, as I said, is a young team. They are going to learn, continue to learn this year. This game is not over. 16-point lead for Grand Canyon University. But there you go, giving up the baseline again. And it seems to be the theme for H&U playing on this zone defense. They just need to figure out a way not to give up the zone, not to give it the baseline on his zone defense. And here's Tyler Fry, gets another three-point shot to fall. 7:04. So Tyler Fry is lighting it up. He's keeping it very interesting for H&U. So here's Larson, gets his shot blocked from behind. J.J. Crum, he's got Richard Craig. Here's Tyler Fry, almost got that to go down. Good looking shot, did not fall, but GCU runs the break very effectively. And Foreman gets the layup. 53-70, 6:24 left in this contest. J.J. Crum calling the play, trying to shake Lowry, who's guarding him pretty tightly. And GCU almost forced a turnover, but Holy Names is going to maintain a possession. All right, so Tyler Fry now hands the ball off to J.J. Crum. J.J. trying to figure out what he wants to do with it, and he gets to the basket, dumps it off to Dalton Dale, and Dale gets the layup. So with 5:54 left in this contest, 55-70, Grand Canyon University continues to lead. Tyler Fry battling for the rebound, and Tyler Fry is doing it on both ends of the floor. He's having a fantastic ball game tonight. 55-70, 5:42 left in this ball game. It's going to be a tough battle, tough uphill climb for H&U to try to come back and try to get a victory here, but you got to be happy with the way that they're playing. Still assertive, still aggressive, still trying to go at it. So I'm really pleased with what I'm seeing here from this young ball club of H&U. Got to do a lot more to try to get back in this ball game, but they are battling, and that's more than you can say after that last performance against San Marcos a couple nights ago. So Tyler Fry is going to go to the free throw line. It looks like we've got two, and Tyler hits the first one. 29 points for Tyler Fry, big time afternoon. And Tyler's been the big positive for H&U. Gets the second one to go. 30 points for Tyler after a really substandard ball game 2 nights ago. Tyler is back for H&U. So with 5:39 left, you score 57-70. Tyler Fry doing it for H&U. 30 points on the afternoon. As H&U is trying to apply a full court press, forces the turnover. And here's Tyler. Can't get the layup to go. J.J. Crum's follow does not count. So the fans are getting fired up. 57-70. 5:29 left in this contest. H&U still trails. Tyler Fry is going to go to the free throw line. He's got 30 points on the afternoon. And here's point number 31. So Tyler is doing it up. But the next highest scorer, H&U does not have anyone else in double figures. And that's unfortunate because Tyler is playing a heck of a ball game. So 32 points for Tyler Fry. H&U is picking up full court press. 5:27 left in this ballgame. Wendell Tull from Holy Names University, as H&U is trying to get back into it. Time's running out for this ball club. 5:16 left in the contest. Tyler Fry has had an all-star performance tonight. Hopefully this doesn't go to waste. Time's running out, however, for H&U. Carroll does not get that shot to foul. So 4:58 left in this contest. Ball's going to be brought in underneath the Grand Canyon basket. Carroll to bring it in. Gets it to Davis. Davis dribbles it out to Lowry, who gets it to Garrison. H&U is playing this zone 2-on-2. It's been effective for them. I'm sure that Coach Sanchez will use it as Carroll launches the three, misses, but there's another offensive rebound for Grand Canyon. And there's a jump ball called as number 23, Barrett Robbins, got the offensive rebound for Grand Canyon University, and there's a held ball that's called. Grand Canyon will maintain possession as Lowry launches the jumper, gets it to go. 59-72. And Dalton Dale gets the driving layup, gets fouled, and he's going to go to the free throw line to shoot for the three-point play. 61-62, 4:19. It's not over, folks. Fans are trying to keep this team and will them to a win, try to get that fifth win on the season. H&U is playing with some heart this evening. That's not what you could say about them after that last contest against San Marcos, but tonight is a different story, as Dalton Dale does not get the three-point play. But H&U is still in this contest. A couple of defensive stops, and H&U is going to find themselves right back in the thick of things here. Grand Canyon really has not been that proficient from the outside. And when I say outside, I'm talking about the three-point line. So it looked like the ball was going to go to H&U, but GCU maintains possession. 61-72. 61-72. Grand Canyon still leads your Hawks from Holy Names, and there is a curl to the basket by Garrison. 3:45 left in this contest. 61-74. J.J. Crum trying to make something happen here off the dribble, and here's J.J. to the rack, and he gets fouled going to the basket. I love when J.J. goes to the basket. He penetrates, he tries to get there, and either looks for someone on the perimeter or he goes to the rack. He gets his game going where he gets a more consistent jumper. His game was going to be deadly. So, 3:36 left in this contest. 61-74, H&U continuing to battle. Tyler Fry having the night of a lifetime. One of those nights where things just go down, where the basket probably seems twice as big as it normally is. And he's just lighting it up. He's got 32 points on the afternoon and is keeping this ball club in it. This H&U ball club in it. And this is after a substandard performance for Tyler. And he'll say so himself, but he was ill. And now he's playing such a fantastic ball game. Thanks. And keeping this H&U ball club within striking distance, 61-74. They're going to have to do some work to try to come back here, because H&U is down 61-74 with 3:36. But they're playing a really solid basketball game, giving up some things that they shouldn't give up on the baseline defensively. But this zone defense is working for H&U. And Coach Omar Sanchez is pushing all the buttons that he can to make this happen. Trying to get the 5th win. What would be the 5th win, but it's going to be a challenge here as JJ goes to the line. Hits the first free throw. So JJ with the second free throw attempt. That one is off. So here's Grand Canyon having a little bit of a challenge trying to get the ball up. But they do. And they're running some time off the clock. 3:18 left in this contest, 62-74. Eight seconds left on the shot clock. And here's Marin. Doesn't get the three-point shot to fall. Tyler Fry with the outlet pass to Dalton Dale. And he gets the layup to go. 64-74, 2:46 left in this contest. 10-point game. H&U is playing to try to get this win against the very heady Grand Canyon University ball club. As Grand Canyon is trying to figure out how to break this defense, Coach Russ Pinnell is not too happy with his ball club. He's looking at his guys and he's searching for answers. Can't be too happy with his team's performance, but H&U is playing lights out tonight. And it sounds kind of funny to say that considering that they're still losing this ball game by 10, but they have played so much better than they did against San Marcos in a game where they got run out of the gym. Wendell Tull here from Holy Names University. Tobin Gymnasium, 2:27 left in this contest. 64-74 is your score. And H&U is playing a ball game that they will learn a lot from. And they're doing things the right way. They're playing a 2-3 zone at times, a 2-1-2 at times. And now they're in a man-to-man because they have to make something happen. 4 seconds left on the shot clock, and Grand Canyon turns the ball over with 3 seconds left on the shot clock. 2:18 to go in this contest. As JJ lets the ball roll to keep the clock from starting. Now the clock will start. 2:14 left. JJ looking to get the ball off to one of his shooters. Tyler Fry is being closely guarded. Richard Craig almost gets that ball to drop on the corner. .152 left in this game. H&U still trails by 10. 1:45 left in the contest. And there's a quick foul called against Tyler Fry. So H&U still trails by 10. Lowry from Grand Canyon University is going to go to the free throw line and shoot the free throws. And the first one is up and good. So Lowry's going to step up to shoot the second of two free throws. Got the first one to go down. 64-75, 1:44 left in this contest. And he gets the second one to go. Here's Tyler Fry. Dribble penetrating. And there's a block called. And Tyler's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. So Tyler's having a big night, 32 points on the evening. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a lot of help. No one else is giving him any support offensively, but defensively, H&U is playing pretty well. Tyler hits the free throw, gets another point, 33 points on the afternoon against a very good Grand Canyon University ball club. 1:34 left. H&U is going to really have to create a miracle here to get back in this game to win it, but anything's possible, as H&U has played probably one of its better games, not counting the 4 wins that H&U has this season. It's played one of its better ball games against the Grand Canyon team that's going to be playing Division I next year in the Western Athletic Conference. As H&U is playing some really aggressive defense, really like their activity on the defensive end. So they're running some clock down. 13 seconds left on the shot clock for Grand Canyon. 1:07, 8 seconds left on the shot clock. There's a wide open three by Pickrell, who hits the three-point shot. That's a dagger shot. That's one of those dagger shots that you would not like to see happen. But J.J. Crum answers with the layup. That three-pointer on the other end by Pickrell really hurts because H&U did such a good job for most of that possession, and with less than a couple seconds left, Pickrell hits the three-pointer. So here's H&U picking up full court, trying to create something less than a minute in this ball game. 68-79. H&U trying to claw its way back, but it looks like it's not going to happen as GCU continues to hold the ball, run some clock off. And a follow by Pickrell. So Pickrell's been the difference here in the last minute of the game. 68-81, 24 seconds left. Here's Tyler Fry. Does not get that long three-pointer to go down. Dalton Dale gets fouled by Pickrell from Grand Canyon University. 18 seconds left in this contest. Looks like H&U is going to drop this game. But, as I said, there's no moral victories, but H&U did play well. Both halves could not manage to get the win, but they did have a good effort this afternoon from the Tobin Gymnasium here at Holy Names University. So H&U is going to drop another one here to Grand Canyon. .17 seconds left. And Grand Canyon is going to dribble this out here. No fouls by H&U. 70-81 is going to be an 11-point win for Grand Canyon University. Not a bad performance by Grand Canyon, but H&U did a fantastic job of staying in this ball game after what was just a complete failure against San Marcos. They go up against the Grand Canyon team that on paper you would have thought they were going to just get after it against this H&U team, but you got to give them credit. H&U just did a tremendous job, and